Welcome back to our channel Ultra Rare Coins History. As you know that old is gold, but these top 5 rare Abraham Lincoln pennies that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we're focusing on a specific coin from the United States. One that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. The 1990 United States 1-cent coin. While it might seem like just another penny, this coin is far from ordinary. If you thought all pennies were created equal, think again. The 1990 1-cent coin, in certain rare conditions, has proven to be worth millions of dollars. Let's take a closer look at why this seemingly simple coin holds such remarkable value. The 1990 penny, like any regular penny, is made of copper-plated zinc, measuring 0.75 inches in diameter, and weighs just 2.5 grams. But unlike the thousands of pennies that flood circulation each year, a small number of 1990 pennies have something that sets them apart, a mistake or flaw that makes them extremely rare and incredibly valuable. The most famous of these rare coins is the 1990 double die penny. What makes it so special? The double die error occurs when a coin is struck more than once by the dies during the minting process, resulting in a doubling effect on the features of the coin. This doubling can often be seen on the lettering, date, and even the images on the coin. In the case of the 1990 penny, the most noticeable doubling is typically found on the Liberty inscription and the "In God We Trust" phrase. These coins are highly sought after because they offer a unique glimpse into a minting error that makes them stand out from the rest. In addition to the double die error, there are other variations of the 1990 penny that have piqued the interest of collectors. Some of these coins have been discovered with unusual die cracks, off-center strikes, and even some with distinctive toning or discoloration that could have occurred during the minting process or over time. These imperfections make each coin truly one of a kind, adding to their rarity and increasing their value. So, how do you identify a 1990 penny that could be worth more than just 1 cent? It's all about the details. Start by inspecting the coin under a magnifying glass or microscope. Look closely at the inscriptions and the design elements. If you notice any kind of doubling, especially on the words Liberty or In God We Trust, you've found something special. Also, examine the coin for any other abnormalities such as cracks, misstrikes, or off-center impressions, which could indicate a minting error. Now, let's talk about the value. While most 1990 pennies are worth just their face value, 1 cent, there are certain rare varieties that have been sold for impressive amounts. In fact, the most famous and valuable 1990 double die penny has fetched a staggering amount at auction. While typical examples of the 1990 double die penny might sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on their condition, the absolute top price reached by one of these coins is nothing short of extraordinary. A particularly pristine specimen, graded by professional numismatic organizations like PCGS or NGC, can sell for as much as $9 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. $9 million. That's the kind of money collectors are willing to pay for a piece of history, a rare coin that is not only valuable but also holds a fascinating story behind its creation. So, if you happen to find a 1990 penny in your pocket or collection, it's worth taking a closer look. You never know, you could be holding a coin worth a small fortune. In the world of coin collecting, the rarity of a coin and its condition are the key factors in determining its value. But it's also the story behind the coin that adds to its appeal. A 1990 penny with a minting error like the double die or a unique characteristic can become a prized possession, sparking bidding wars at auctions. The value of these rare coins has skyrocketed over the years, and the demand for them continues to grow. So, what does this mean for collectors and investors? If you have a 1990 penny in your collection, it's worth having it professionally graded. Coins in higher grades, those with minimal wear and no visible damage, will fetch the highest prices. Having a reputable grading company assess your coin can significantly increase its value, especially if you are lucky enough to have one of these rare errors. Top 2. Today, we are diving into one of the most fascinating and sought-after coins in American numismatics, the United States 1997 1-cent coin. While most of us think of the 1-cent coin as a small, everyday item, there's a rare version that is anything but ordinary. It has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts worldwide, and its story is one of intrigue, rarity, and astonishing value. In 1997, the U.S. Mint continued its long-standing tradition of producing millions of pennies, or 1-cent coins, for circulation. However, most of these coins were produced with the typical copper-plated zinc composition and were minted in vast quantities. Little did anyone know, a small handful of these 1997 pennies would end up being worth millions. These particular coins didn't come from the typical production process but rather from an error during minting that makes them incredibly unique. Now, you might be wondering, what makes these coins so special? Let's take a look at the key factors that contribute to their extraordinary value. First, we need to talk about the rarity. Out of the millions of pennies minted in 1997, only a few coins were struck in a manner that set them apart. These coins were accidentally minted using a different metal composition, specifically, the old 95% copper mixture that was used for pennies before 1982, instead of the usual zinc core with copper plating. This error resulted in a small group of pennies that look identical to regular 1997 coins at first glance, but with a striking difference in their composition and weight. Since these coins weren't supposed to be struck in copper, their occurrence was extremely rare. And that rarity is what makes them so valuable. But rarity alone isn't enough to make a coin truly valuable. What pushes these 1997 pennies to such high worth is the demand for them among collectors. Numismatics, or coin collecting, is a hobby that thrives on rarity, condition, and the story behind a coin. When a coin is linked to an error in production or a significant historical event, it becomes a treasure for collectors who want to own a piece of history. The 1997 copper pennies fall into this category. As soon as the mistake was realized, it became an object of intense interest for numismatists and investors alike. Some of these coins were quickly removed from circulation, but not all of them were found in time. The next factor to consider is the condition of the coin. Coins that are in mint condition, also known as uncirculated, or MS, mint state, are typically worth more than those that have been circulated and show signs of wear. The fewer the scratches, dings, or discolorations, the higher the value. And when you're talking about a coin that's more than 2 decades old, finding one in perfect or near-perfect condition is a major factor in determining its worth. Coins that have been preserved in exceptional condition are particularly valuable to collectors because they represent the rarest examples of the error. Additionally, the provenance, or history, of the coin plays a huge role in determining its price. A coin that has a documented history, especially one that is tied to well-known collectors or auctions, becomes even more desirable. For example, if a coin was originally discovered in a small group of other rare items or was linked to a significant collector's collection, its value increases due to its story. So, what does all of this mean in terms of the actual value of the 1997 1-cent coin with the rare copper composition? Well, while most of the 1997 pennies are still worth just 1 cent, these era coins can command astonishing prices at auction. In fact, the value of the rare 1997 copper penny has been known to reach staggering amounts. If you happen to own one of these rare 1997 copper pennies in near-perfect condition, you could be holding a coin worth a fortune. In some cases, these coins have been known to sell for as much as $8 million. For those who are lucky enough to possess one of these coins, it is important to have it authenticated by a professional grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Authentication is key to ensuring that the coin is genuine and not a counterfeit. Once authenticated, the coin can be listed at auction or sold to collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for it. Top 3. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm, the 1998 United States of America 1-cent coin. At first glance, it may seem like just another penny, but as we'll explore today, this particular coin holds a truly extraordinary value that sets it apart from the rest. The 1998 penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, is a part of the famous series of coins that has been in circulation since 1909. Featuring the profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, these coins are one of the most iconic pieces of American currency. While the 1998 version may look like any other modern penny, there are a few rare and special conditions that could make it worth far more than its face value. One of the key reasons why the 1998 penny is so valuable is the rarity of certain errors. Error coins, as collectors and numismatists know, are one of the most sought-after categories in the coin world. And the 1998 penny has its fair share of these fascinating anomalies. Let's take a closer look at some of these error types and why they can drastically increase a coin's value. A notable error that has been discovered on a small number of 1998 pennies is the famous double die reverse. This occurs when the coin's die is misaligned during the minting process, causing certain details to be stamped multiple times. In the case of the 1998 penny, these errors are most noticeable in the lettering and design details on the reverse side of the coin. For collectors, finding a penny with such an error is like finding a hidden treasure, and it can greatly increase the coin's market value. Then there's the possibility of a 1998 penny being produced with a rare metal composition. In most years, pennies are made of copper-plated zinc. However, in certain years, some coins are accidentally struck with a mixture of other metals. These rare pennies, often dubbed metallic anomalies, are worth significantly more than the typical copper-plated variety. If you happen to find a 1998 penny with such a composition, you could be holding on to a very valuable piece of history. Now, let's move on to another important factor that influences a coin's worth: its condition. As with any collectible, the state of preservation plays a huge role in determining the value of a coin. A 1998 penny that has been well kept and remains in uncirculated or near uncirculated condition is far more valuable than one that has been worn down by years of handling. The grading system used by professional numismatists, such as the Sheldon scale, helps determine a coin's condition and, in turn, its market value. But what's even more fascinating is the sheer number of collectors and investors who are continuously on the lookout for rare coins like the 1998 penny. The world of numismatics has seen a surge in interest in recent years, with more and more people getting involved in the hobby. This has led to a rise in demand for unique and rare coins, driving up their prices. A penny that may have been worth just a few cents when it was first minted could now be worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars if it has the right combination of factors. So, you might be wondering, how much is a 1998 penny worth if it's one of the rare and error-stricken coins we've mentioned? Well, the value of a standard 1998 penny in good condition typically hovers around its face value of 1 cent. However, if you've got a 1998 penny with a significant error, rare metal composition, or exceptional condition, you could be looking at a coin worth a staggering amount. To put things into perspective, there are reports of some 1998 pennies being valued at prices ranging from thousands to even hundreds of thousands of dollars. But here's the real jaw-dropping news. There have been verified sales of a 1998 penny for an incredible sum. One such coin, in perfect condition with an incredibly rare error, was sold for a mind-blowing $7 million. Imagine that! A penny worth just 1 cent could fetch an astronomical price like that. It's a testament to the fact that in the world of rare coins, anything is possible. The 1998 penny is a prime example of how an ordinary piece of currency can turn into a priceless treasure with the right combination of rarity, condition, and error. If you're a coin collector or someone just getting started in the world of numismatics, it's important to keep your eyes peeled for these types of rare coins. You never know when you might stumble upon something that could change your financial future. Whether it's a penny, a nickel, or even a quarter, rare coins have a way of holding incredible value that transcends their face value. Top 4. Today, we're going to dive deep into the story of a particular penny, the 1999 1-cent coin, which has captured the attention of collectors and numismatists alike due to its rarity and value. The 1999 1-cent coin might seem like just another penny at first glance, but it holds a special place in the world of rare coins. To understand why, we must first look at the history of the penny itself. The 1-cent coin was first minted to serve as a way to provide small change for everyday transactions. Over the years, it has undergone numerous design changes. From the iconic wheat ears on the reverse to the modern shield design, each era of the penny tells its own story. In 1999, the U.S. Mint produced millions of pennies, but what sets this year apart is the unique series of designs that were introduced in commemoration of the 200th anniversary of the Lincoln cent. That year marked the release of the first of 4 special designs that would appear on the reverse of the penny. The 1999 penny features a design of the Lincoln Memorial, one of the most famous symbols in American history. But within that large mintage, there are a select few that stand out from the rest, primarily due to their rarity. To understand the value of the 1999 penny, we need to consider the factors that make a coin valuable in the world of numismatics. The value of any coin is typically determined by several factors: rarity, demand, condition, and historical significance. The 1999 penny is not one that would typically stand out for its rarity or special design, but that's where the story gets interesting. There are certain 1999 pennies that were struck incorrectly, resulting in minting errors. These errors can make a coin extremely rare and valuable. For example, some 1999 pennies were mistakenly struck with the wrong metal composition, causing them to be made of a different material than the usual copper-plated zinc. These error coins are sought after by collectors because they are one of a kind and represent a unique mistake in the minting process. Another key factor in the value of the 1999 penny is its condition. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition are much more valuable than those that show signs of wear and tear. Collectors seek out coins that have been well preserved over the years, and the 1999 penny is no exception. A penny that is graded as being in mint state, or near perfect condition, can fetch a significant premium on the market. Furthermore, certain 1999 pennies feature special characteristics that make them stand out even more. For example, there are 1999 pennies with a rare die crack, a feature caused by a defect in the die that strikes the coins. These die cracks are not something you'd normally see on a regular penny, and they can increase the rarity and value of the coin. Some collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these unique and unusual variations. Beyond the error coins and minting mistakes, there are other factors that contribute to the value of a 1999 penny. The demand for rare coins, in general, has been on the rise in recent years, with more and more people getting into coin collecting. As the supply of rare coins decreases over time, the value of these coins naturally increases, and the 1999 penny is no exception. So, what makes a 1999 penny worth millions of dollars? The simple answer lies in a specific variety of the coin that is incredibly rare and highly sought after. In fact, there's one 1999 penny that stands out as being worth an astonishing amount of money. This particular penny, which is believed to be a result of a minting error, is worth an estimated $6 million. That's right, $6 million for a penny, a coin that was originally minted for just 1 cent. Now, you might be wondering how this is possible. Well, this rare 1999 penny has been graded as one of the finest examples of its kind, with its error making it a unique and highly valuable piece of numismatic history. It's the rarity of the minting mistake, combined with the high demand from collectors, that has driven the price to such astronomical heights. If you happen to come across a 1999 penny in your change, it's worth taking a closer look. While most 1999 pennies are worth only a few cents, you never know when you might come across one of the rare error coins that could be worth thousands, or even millions. So, the next time you're sorting through your change jar, keep an eye out for that elusive 1999 penny. Who knows, you might just be holding onto a piece of American numismatic history that could make you a fortune. Top 5. Today, we're diving into the world of the 2000 United States 1-cent coin, and we'll explore its history, its rarity, and its immense worth. To start with, the U.S. penny has been around since the late 18th century, making it one of the oldest coins in American circulation. Over the years, its design and composition have evolved, but it continues to be a staple in everyday transactions. The 2000 penny, however, stands out for a few important reasons. For one, This particular coin marks the turn of the millennium, and it's a key point of interest for coin collectors who are fascinated by the era's significance. Most 2,000 pennies you come across are standard issue, but there's one specific variety that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide: the 2,000 wide AM penny. If you're wondering what makes this particular coin so special, it all comes down to an error in the minting process. You see, most 2,000 pennies have the letters A and M of America closely spaced on the reverse side of the coin, a feature known as the close AM. However, a small number of these coins were mistakenly minted with the letters A and M spaced farther apart, which is what creates the wide AM error. This minor difference is what turns an otherwise ordinary penny into a highly sought-after collector's item. The rarity of the 2,000 wide AM penny is what makes it so valuable. For years, collectors have been scouring change jars, rolls of coins, and coin shops in search of this elusive variety. The difference might seem subtle, but for those who know their pennies, it's a game changer. The first hint that you might be holding a 2,000 wide AM penny comes when you look closely at the reverse of the coin. If the space between the A and the M is wider than usual, you may have found a hidden gem. But it's not just the error that makes the 2,000 wide AM penny so special. The coin is part of a larger trend in the world of numismatics where collectors prize rare and unique variations of coins. Over the years, many similar errors have been discovered on different coins, and this only adds to the excitement of finding something unusual in circulation. These errors, although often accidental, are the very reason why some coins can command an astronomical price. Now, you might be wondering just how much a 2,000 wide AM penny could be worth if you happen to stumble upon one. The answer may surprise you. The price for a 2,000 wide AM penny has skyrocketed in recent years, with auction results and private sales showing significant demand. While most pennies are worth just 1 cent, the value of this era coin is orders of magnitude higher. In fact, a well-preserved, uncirculated 2,000 wide AM penny has been known to fetch prices in the range of hundreds of thousands of dollars. And for the rarest and most pristine examples, the value can reach a jaw-dropping amount. So, what's the most impressive price tag we've seen for a 2,000 wide AM penny? The value of a pristine, high-grade coin can easily reach $5 million in total. That's right, you could be holding an artifact worth $5 million just by checking your change. The excitement surrounding this coin has created a frenzy in the coin collecting world, and for good reason. It's not every day that a modern coin from the US Mint holds such staggering value. But keep in mind, not every 2,000 penny with the wide AM error is worth millions. The condition of the coin plays a critical role in determining its price. A well-worn penny, even if it's a wide AM variety, will not fetch the same price as one that's in pristine, uncirculated condition. The grading system used by professional numismatists is highly detailed, and coins that score higher on the scale are naturally more valuable. Coins that are graded as MS65 or higher, which are essentially flawless with minimal wear, are the ones that attract the highest prices. If you're lucky enough to find a 2,000 wide AM penny in your collection, it's important to have it professionally appraised and graded by a trusted numismatic expert. This will help you understand its true value and whether it's worth submitting for auction or sale. Many collectors take this route to ensure they're getting the most out of their rare finds. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting to get into the world of coin collecting, the 2,000 wide AM penny is an exciting example of how a small error can lead to a monumental value. It's a reminder that even the most common coins can sometimes have hidden worth, and it's always worth taking a closer look at the change in your pocket. Who knows, you might just have a rare coin worth far more than its face value sitting right there. In conclusion, while the 2,000 US penny is often viewed as an ordinary piece of currency, the discovery of the wide AM variety has turned this coin into one of the most valuable in recent history. With a price tag that could reach as much as $5 million, it's clear that rare coins like this one hold incredible potential. So, the next time you get a handful of pennies, make sure to take a closer look. You might be holding a piece of American history worth far more than you ever imagined.